We're just going to give it a minute or two here for people to come in as usual. Especially because it's Christmas Day and this live stream was not planned. And I'm not going to be going live for very long at all either. I just figured I'd go live. And I know I used to post shorts of the hotel rooms I stay in. And some people really liked it. Other people, because shorts tend to blow up, other people were like, why are you posting a short of a hotel room? This is useless. I'll probably still post a short of it because what the heck, if you look up the name of the hotel, it might be beneficial. But then again, they have pictures, but I don't know, whatever. I'm just kind of thinking about different shorts because I saw that over the past 365 days, I've gotten 351 subscribers, new subscribers. So that's kind of bugging me a little bit. Prior to the new year, I want to hit at least 365. So I need 14 more subscribers before January 1st. But figured I'd go live a little bit, show you guys the hotel room, and let you guys know that I am settling in and day one has been successful. I will say that I am in Minneapolis. I'm not going to mention what hotel in particular at the moment. You guys know how I am. I never like to do really live location wise, more or less. Just safety precautions. Cat Life's coming in. Merry Christmas! Yes, Merry Christmas. I get subs with shorts and shorts only. A majority of my subscribers are from shorts as well, so they do definitely get promoted a lot more than normal longer videos. Nobody watches my long videos unless I post for ads on them. The thing with long videos is too, and I just talked to my stepmom and my dad about this, a lot of people get it so like instant gratification nowadays. You need instant to the point that within seconds, if you're not hooked, you're swiping off, which makes it so things like this, a live stream, is not going to be as popular. Where a lot of people, I am only 3 minutes into this live stream, a lot of people would have already clicked off. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that my content is bad. Just for those who may get discouraged with their own content, doesn't mean your content is bad. I'm not saying mine's great either, but a lot of people want that instant gratification, like action, always changing. So shorts, it's quick and easy. You get bored, you swipe. You get bored, you swipe. And they're short. 10, 15 seconds, at most 60 seconds. It keeps people hooked in. Yeah, I'm working on a format. Oh, it disappeared on me. Live chat. There we go. Yeah, I'm working on a format for my videos where I give a sneak peek in the first 15 seconds to get them hooked to stay. And Cat Life, personal experience here. And everything I say, take it with a grain of salt, really. I am not an expert by any means on YouTube here. But before I get in and show you guys the room, let me give you a little bit of advice here, just from the YouTube boot camp I took earlier this year. Because I too thought 10 to 15 seconds was like, if I'm doing something within the 10-15 second range, they'll get hooked and we'll do great. Unfortunately, that's not the case. It almost has to be, unfortunately nowadays, it needs to be literally instant. And I, during my YouTube boot camp, posted several of my favorite videos from my YouTube channel. And at first I got very discouraged because literally only a second or 2 seconds into every single one of the videos, I got feedback from multiple YouTubers saying, too boring, I'm not watching anymore, basically. That was the gist of it. So, me personally, hey Diane, thank you for stopping in. Merry Christmas. So, personally, me, Cat Life, I don't know how you feel about this, but personally, me, I'm not the type of guy, I don't want it to be instant gratification. I like the build-ups, I like the suspense, and then the big payoff. Even just as an author, which it's a little different. Books, authors, kind of the same thing. You want to keep people hooked to a degree so they don't put your book down, they don't click off of your video, but at the same time, I'm not the type of guy that I want explosions and all of this stuff going on every single second. And unfortunately, especially with YouTube nowadays, that's just kind of how it is. But now that I see Diane and some others are coming in to the house here, I'll give you guys a little tour of, my hotel room for the night here in Minneapolis. Oh, before I give you guys a tour, I was spoiled today, okay? I had my own private jet. I'm shaking, holding this phone. You guys know I'm not used to going live on my phone anymore. I just can't put it down there either. I'm like crouching and it's pulling it back. Let me sit down here, guys. Or lay down or whatever in the bed here. So, I am not exaggerating. Private jet, I mean, I'll tell you the story and you guys can determine if that is a good definition. So today I only had one flight. I flew from Ironwood, where I live, to Minneapolis. Now, since it was Christmas Day, I was the only person on the flight. I had the entire plane to myself, and this plane fits 50 to 60 people. I had the entire plane to myself. Only me. Not only that, the airport told me that I was getting what they call the luxury plane. So apparently this plane is a lot cleaner and fancier and just overall nicer because it's used, I think they said, for university, like U of M football team or something along those lines. It was kind of hectic and hard to hear, but they were telling me it's what they called the luxury plane. And tonight I will post a short around 9 p.m. of just that. My aunt was like, I need pictures, I don't believe you. And I was like, oh, I'll get video for YouTube. Don't worry. And it was just one of the coolest experiences I've ever had in my life. It's not like I was doing anything really cool or anything, but how many people can say they've flown on a plane completely by themselves, really? I mean, outside of the pilot and the flight attendant, obviously. Like, who can say that? I thought that was so cool. And they gave me a water bottle, a king-size Reese's, and a share-size pack of Skittles, free of charge, since I was the only passenger, and since it was Christmas Day. They treated me and spoiled me a little bit. And it was so bizarre because from Ironwood to Michigan, normally I drive all the time. I've never flown from my local airport. Driving normally takes 4 to 4.5 hours. Well, I got on the plane today. I played one map, one level of Sudoku, and it took me 10 minutes. And within 10 minutes, the flight attendant was already coming back asking if I had any garbage because we were already starting our descent back down. And I'm like, wow, that was so quick. And overall, the flight did take like 30, 40 minutes, but yet, regardless, it was just really, really quick. I absolutely couldn't believe it. So, yeah, now here I sit in Minneapolis, and tomorrow is going to be the stressful day for me, travel wise, because not only am I flying out of Minneapolis International Airport on the day after Christmas, which even the airport today was empty. Like, I actually didn't get it on video, but I said to myself, I was looking around and I'm like, this is so creepy and kind of scary. Walking through a giant international city airport and there's not another person in sight anywhere. Gave me the creeps a little bit. But anyway, I fly not only out of this airport tomorrow, but I have an hour layover in O'Hare International Airport, which is in Chicago. Now, that airport is huge. Even if you know where your gate is, like if you know the map of the airport, if you know it, which I've been there a couple times, I somewhat do. Even if you know it, you might land, and an hour is not much time. You really gotta move. You gotta run. You gotta hustle. Not to mention, again, it's the day after Christmas. So I am flying out of two of the biggest airports in our country the day after Christmas. That's going to be a little stressful, I think. So what I'm going to do is tomorrow my flight leaves around 5 p.m. Checkout here is at 11. I most likely will not be staying till 11 because the way I told my friend, if I was staying at the hotel, I'm going to be sitting around waiting, trying to kill time. And if I'm doing that, I might as well do it at the airport and get through security, because once I get through security once, from that point forward, it's just a matter of getting to every single gate. I see, let me pull these back up. I saw Diane. O'Hare is beautiful. We flew into it on the way home from Hawaii. Okay, interesting. Look at you all kicked back, Nancy says. Isn't this bizarre, Nancy? Like, if Nate watches this at some point, he might message me and be like, are you feeling okay? This is not like you. I might give him a stroke based off of what I was like when he saw me back in Pictured Rocks. But yeah, I just kicked back, relaxed. Gonna be going to bed. Oh yes, Diane's saying too, Merry Christmas, Nancy. From Diane, from me, from everybody. Yeah, just trying to relax. I don't know why. It's not like I had a super stressful day or a long day today, but I'm tired. Which I guess I had to clean up the suite a little bit, and I'm missing Rocky. So it's I'm kind of glad that I'm on the move now, because the last couple days, let me tell you, instinctively, hey, Debbie, thank you for stopping in. Merry Christmas. Yeah, the last couple days, let me tell you guys, now I'm excited for this trip, don't get me wrong, and I'm sure I'm gonna love it. But not having Rocky, instinctively I was walking to the dorms and I was expecting him to jump up in the window. I was expecting him to run to the door, wagging his tail, all excited that I was back, or I was laying in my bed and I would just wait, like instinctively thinking he would come in the bedroom and jump up on the bed and cuddle with me. And obviously he never did, because he's boarded for vacation here. So, like yesterday, for example, I walked into my suite and just instinctively I was expecting Rocky to come running over to me, and when he didn't, I got a little teary-eyed. I'll be the first to admit it. I honestly think Rocky's separation anxiety isn't the problem anymore. It's my separation anxiety that I've apparently gotten now. But this is going to be the longest that I've gone without Rocky, without seeing him, since the very first time I came back
from Arizona. And at that point, I wasn't even the owner of Rocky yet. I wouldn't be for another 3 months, 4 months. But I was still, as soon as I got back from Arizona, I pretty much saw him every single day until months later I took him in. So literally, this will be the longest I've gone without seeing Rocky since December of 2020 to March of 21. Since March of 21, basically, when I got back from Arizona for the first time, this is the longest I'll go without Rocky, and it's hitting me kind of hard. So being on the move and finally getting this stuff started is really helping me out. I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of my hotel. You guys know last year I posted shorts showing the hotel rooms, and some of you really liked them. Other people were commenting like, "You're such a weirdo, why are you showing 15-second, 60-second clips of a hotel room? Like, what's the purpose of this?" I don't know. I like to show you guys the setups. They're always different. I've never seen, outside of Orlando, I've never seen another bathroom where the mirror has a TV in it. Have any of you seen that before? That will go down so far, like, that was years ago even. That is still the best hotel I've ever stayed at in my book. So that is one of the first things I check. Every time I go to a hotel now, I check to see if there's a TV in the bathroom mirror. But, so let me flip the camera around here. It kind of glitches since I'm live on my phone. There we go. I don't know why it always does that. So not a giant space here, but you walk in and you got the TV. And Debbie hasn't seen a TV in a mirror yet either. They had this sitting for me, and they had 2 water bottles. I've already started to drink one a little bit, and I do still have my one from the airport. I thought this was cute. I'm not gonna not mess with that. That's cute though. And then I got a small little table. I'll probably rearrange my paperwork because it was a little hectic today, and that's kind of what that is. I did flip it over. Again, just safety precautions, flipping it over so no one could see details. But yeah, I got my glasses. I had to pull those out of the backpack today once I landed in Minneapolis because I was looking for the shuttle, and I could barely see without my glasses. I am so used to long distance now that I am really, really curious what my glasses are going to be like on this trip. I think I should have had them tightened a little bit before I left because they do slide down just a little bit, but it's not horrible, so I never went in, never got them tightened. I don't know. We'll see. I'm very, very curious though because I've already had to pull them out of my backpack to help me find my shuttle. So this is the suitcase I ended up bringing. For those who watched the channel years ago, that's a throwback right there for you. And then all kinds of just stickers from places I've been. Copper Peak, Ironwood, of course. Some generic ones. I used to have more on here, Sticker Mule, but they actually started peeling off. It's like very bumpy. You could actually kind of see it right here. So it doesn't like to stick very well, and I'm probably not going to put any more on there. I've actually started to put all my stickers like Captain Jack, Land Cloud Adventures. I've started to put all of those with my postcards and everything else in a scrapbook. So I have that. I have my backpack with my outlet converters. I almost forgot those. I have my passport. Oh, I did remember my hiking shoes too. I almost forgot those. This is another thing I'm kind of curious about here. I brought, which also, can we just take a moment to acknowledge this couch? I kind of like this setup. I like how this couch looks. I'm a fan. Pillows, maybe not so much, but couch, love it. That pillow's not bad. But have my hoodie, light hoodie here. I did bring my jacket just in case, because we are going to be walking 4 to 8 miles every single day once I really get to the middle of the trip here. So I figured, why not? I did look it up before I left Ironwood though, and it looks like Germany, Venice, more or less, it's going to be about 50 degrees every single day regardless of my location. And today it was about that in Ironwood, as well as here in Minneapolis, and I was sweating really bad. So I'm actually concerned, and I probably should have went with my gut originally and not brought the jacket at all, because yeah, I was just dying. It was way too hot wearing both of these, and obviously if I put that in the backpack or in the suitcase, that jacket is going to take up a lot of room, and there's already not a lot of room. Like, keep in mind, I am gone for 11 days now. So between this suitcase and this backpack is 11 days worth of supplies and clothes and all of that. 11 days. Plus trying to leave room for the GoPro and YouTube equipment, and obviously room for souvenirs for myself, for the family. I don't know, maybe I'll do a couple giveaways on YouTube. But we'll see. Trying to leave some room for stuff like that. The view outside is not spectacular. I'll show you guys quick. Mainly just a parking lot out here. And it is just downpour outside here in Minneapolis. But just a lot of parking. Lots of other hotels. Because we are right next to the Mall of America, which this hotel I'm staying at when I come back from Europe, and they also give free shuttles to the Mall of America. So depending on how much money I spend in Europe, I might just do a little bit of shopping there when I come back. But again, keep in mind, 11 days worth of stuff, and this is all I have. Yes, theoretically, my family could drive to Minneapolis and whatnot, and I can mail stuff, and I don't want to deal with that. So, that stuff. I don't think my cuckoo clock is going to fit, Kobe. Nancy, your cuckoo clock would fit in the suitcase. But it wouldn't fit anything else, and your cuckoo clock would probably end up broken. It would be a very, very tight squeeze. It would fit, but it would be a tight squeeze. So then, you got the bed, just one bed in here. The artwork's not spectacular. I was kind of thinking, how funny would it be if I brought my own artwork and hung it up? But I was joking, not realistically going to do anything like that. But, yeah, nice bed. I can't wait to go to bed. I'm exhausted, really. But figured I'd go live, let you guys see it, check in for a little bit. And for those who didn't know, at 7 p.m., so in 7 minutes here, I have a live stream, or not a live stream, a video premiere. I have, let me do this. There we go. Although there we go. That light's horrible. That light is driving me nuts. I have a video premiere in, there, my head's blocking it, in 7 minutes, in 6 minutes. Just a short 5-minute video. It's basically just a recap of the year. For those who followed the channel, you've probably seen one or a couple of those by now. So, this is just another really cool video, mainly for myself even. When I try to do the yearly recaps, I really try to sit down and show myself how great of a year I did, and all the hard work and opportunities and sacrifices, what it was all going for. All stuff like that. Glad to see you, brother. I'll watch your video tonight. Talk to you later. Have fun and be safe. Yes, Cat Life, you as well. Thank you. Small little bathroom here. Tiny, tiny, tiny bathroom. And I don't know about you guys, but most hotel bathrooms have like a fan that runs whenever you turn the light on, and it drives me nuts. And this one doesn't. There's not a fan option at all. So, I don't mind that. I love it. And as you guys can see, unfortunately, there is no TV in the mirror here. Now, there is a fitness center here. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to relax. And there is a heated pool. I touched it. It's a cold pool. It's cold water. I don't have my swimming trunks because, fun fact, I found out that traditionally in Germany, most of the saunas and spas, clothing is banned. It is actually illegal to wear clothing at these locations because traditionally it is a nudist. So I did not bring swim trunks. I am also not going to any of those. But yeah, I won't be going into the pool here either, but that's my room. Nothing super spectacular, but it will definitely be a nice relaxing spot for tonight. There we go. Have a wonderful time on your trip. The time away from Rocky will make your reunion sweeter. I'm already planning for that too, Debbie. As you guys know, last year on my vacation, I tried to get a video for you all of me reuniting with Rocky, and it was out of place, and it just, what Diane showed up in the nude. I am not going to any nudist things in Germany. But yeah, you guys know last year I tried to get videos of us reuniting after my trip, and the camera was angled wrong and it didn't work out. I thought ahead. I'm gonna get video of Rocky and I reuniting this time. I might cry. But yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be nice. He's getting pampered. He's getting the full experience, a full groom. He's gonna get his nails done. He's gonna get a complimentary bath. He was so excited to play with the other dogs. Like, literally, I dropped him off, and this time it went a lot quicker than last year, because instead of bringing all his stuff in first, they were like, well, we'll let him outside and go to the bathroom and that. So I just brought him in, and literally it was like 30 seconds, and he was out the door. Didn't say goodbye to me or anything. She took him, and he was already going out the door, pulling her out the door. And I'm like, okay, well, gee, thanks, Rocky. But, hey, he loves the place. I could tell when I was pulling in that he, being the smart dog he is, he remembered it. So, as long as he's okay, I'm okay. And, of course, I have their number. I can call or text. If I have internet, I can message them on Facebook at any time, and they'll get back to me and let me know how Rocky's doing. They're checking on the health problems he's been having. I've seen it been getting better with the medication. That's the other thing, they're giving him the medication. We talked about that, so everything should be good to go with him. And for my sake, I'm not going to try to blow up their phone every single day, so I've set a goal to go basically halfway through the trip here, and then when I reach the halfway point, my reward is going to be calling them and checking in on Rocky. And that's another thing. Originally I said I wouldn't have an international plan. I found one for AT&T prepaid. It's $35 and it lasts 7 days. So what I'm going to do is tomorrow morning, first thing, I'm going to activate it, and that way when I leave at night, I'll have 7 days out of 9 that I can call and text. I don't know if it has mobile data, so I don't know if I can do stuff like this little live stream out and about when I'm traveling, but maybe at the hostels, I don't know. I've been told they don't like people doing this kind of stuff at hostels because it's loud and it's community space, but I don't know. I'll be recording it all anyway for you guys, so I see my video is about to premiere, so I'm going to end this quick, and I hope to see you all over at the premiere. So thank you for tuning in. Merry Christmas, and I will see you all later.